For starters, though, I just want like some basic food storage area. I think that's the highest priority, generally speaking, because you can see just how quickly the stuff decomposes. It's getting less and less fresh, and we do want to make sure to put it somewhere. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on Going Medieval with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to our beautiful little world where, well, as you can see, we've got a ton of tasks currently queued, but not really many of them done, because we do only really have 3 people ready to go, and they're all kind of doing their different things. One of them's out hunting currently, and other people are just hungry, and I'm not even sure where everybody is. Some people are knocking down some trees, and, well, the one thing that has not been taken care of just yet is actually moving all the stuff that we have up to our new storage location. So I'm really hoping that that is very much going to happen today, as we did just get another tutorial in, which is actually quite nice, because I do have to say, thus far, I feel like I was quite lost in this game. So I hope the tutorial has a bit more to offer before we just all die a horrible death. One way or another, the task for today should be to hopefully get some stuff moved over to the storage pile. The only thing that we currently have in there apparently is some sticks, which hopefully that'll change very, very soon. And probably also to get some beds going for our people. I'm not quite sure how that goes, if we need to just get some basic beds out in the open going, if we build some houses, what's like the priorities. I hope the tutorial is going to teach us at least some bits of that, and you know, if you guys have any advice, as per usual, feel free to leave it down below in the comments. Would really appreciate that. But that's the plan for today, and then we just see where that leads us. So I hope you're all going to enjoy it. If you do, of course, make sure to smash that subscribe button right down below if you're new. Would really appreciate that a ton. We're a very, very small channel still, trying to hit 1,000 subscribers very, very hard. And it's a long, long way to go, so every person just truly helps out a lot. Thank you so much if you did that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and see what happens. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god, I thought he was actually being followed and getting killed or something. I'm not quite sure how this one's working now. I think they're all just hungry. He like started hunting that deer, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna go eat something. That's of course, you know. Oh, very nice. But he is eating. And one thing that I have already seen online is that apparently for your food, you do want to make an underground storage to make sure that it doesn't just perish. So we probably want to look at that. That said, he is going back to hunting, which is actually quite nice. Now, let's go and have a quick look at this orders tutorial, right? Okay, I mean, we do kind of know that bit, I have to say. So technically, given that we have already given all these orders, that should be fine. Now, we can technically, I already saw here, yes, we can prioritize between the different jobs, who does what, right? And oh, wait, hauling to stockpile? Edward? Where's Edward at? Oh, nice. Okay, so they are starting to move things to our new stockpile. I do imagine, though, that that should be taking quite a little while. So hopefully, well, they'll get to work on it, and we'll just see how it goes. That said, we are now having these guys knock down all these trees, which will also take a while. And then we need to find out now, I guess, how to get people some basics, right? That, I feel, is not... Ooh! Oh, so he's hauling the deer to the stockpile. Well, I mean, you know, I guess that works. I'm not sure how they process it, but, well, drinking, which he's also doing down there, I guess. Don't just drink the freaking alcohol. Ah, wait. Prioritize hauling to stockpile. Can we do that? Did that change our jobs now, or... I don't know where I just prioritized that, to be honest. I've got no clue. So this stuff is all just flying around in the open. I am really not sure how that works. The only thing that I do know is that you technically want an underground food storage, so that's probably something we want to look at. And I think you do that through mining as well, which I guess we'll just do that and see what happens. I've got no clue how anything works in this game. I'm absolutely lost right now. What do we have? We've got furniture, we've got leisure, we've got blah, zones, bases, campfire. Well, we do have a campfire that we've already got built out here. I do guess that we need a butchering table to, you know, take apart that deer, so we will go and schedule that. Basic research, I'm not too sure. I would really like some more people, to be honest. I feel like 3 is really not cutting it currently. Hey, sleeping spot. Okay, so I guess we can just go and place these around the campfire for the time being, right? And then they will go to sleep in these, I would hope. I do want to move that a little bit to satisfy my OCD here. Sorry. We will go and make sure to kind of put that there, and then we can put another there. But that is, I guess, what we need to do to allow them to have, like, some sleeping spaces at the very least. And, ooh. Okay, there goes a hole straight into the floor. Now, how do I mine this out without opening everything up again? Because, I mean, that's going to open up, like, the ground, right? If I just hit mine here. They are building the butchering table, which is nice. And they're cutting all these bits and bobs here to make some space, generally speaking. This guy's also hauling something. Getting resources for construction. Okay. Oh, what I prioritized for hauling here does seem to have been hauled. Okay. I don't know how I did it, though, because now when I click things, I don't get this pop-up. Which is a bit of an issue, you know? I'm not sure. I guess in the jobs here we must have hauling somewhere, yeah. Okay, so we've got 2 people cutting. Getting resources for construction. Okay. I would tend to just say Edgar's hauling for the time being. Oh. To make sure... Wait, is that higher or lower priority, actually? Oh, right, this is higher priority. So we're going to prioritize hauling a bit for him to make sure that, you know, the stuff... Oh, look at that. He's actually collecting things. Oh, nice. So all the things that they've been actually cutting down, he is starting to collect now, which should be very nice and helpful. And then hopefully that'll also mean that he's going to go and grab the stuff from our stockpile in some time now, because, you know, still flying around, just saying, you know, all your most valuable stuff is just flying around, people. We do have the hay sleeping spots, which is nice. Still kind of out in the open, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. And now, I guess the question is kind of a bit also... Do we need a basic research table? I've got no idea in the world what we want, what we need to do. I cannot tell you. I'm absolutely lost in this game, and it's not telling me a thing. Really not enjoying that right now, I have to say. I do want to try something in terms of this underground thingy. Being that I do want to go and just mine this one bit here out, right? And then put, like, floor on top of it to see if we can make, like, a basement like that. We need to just find out as we go here. It's all trial and error, this game, for us, it seems. I already see it coming that we lose within, like, 2 days. Ooh, a backgammon table, nice. Which is all leisure activities to make them happy. But, well, I mean, we kind of just will have to find out here. Ooh. Okay, we build a wooden floor here. Does that mean this is going to be, like, covered? We will see. Come on. Cover it up. Aha! And see, you now have the space below, beneath still empty. Okay, that's nice. I would suppose that then, you know, this is going to be working through, like, stairs, you know? So, yeah, okay. So, what we can do, maybe, is go build a first house, which we can maybe use as our resource pile also to some degree. And then we kind of just go from there. Right, so let's go and build a little something like that maybe. We will use the bottom layer to store our resources in, and we'll use the the bottom layer to store our food in. We'll use the top layer to store about everything else in. And then we need to make sure probably to go ahead and move all those precious, all the precious food into there. That's it. You know, they're going to go for their well-deserved sleep, which is all totally fine. But Jesus Christ, I've actually marked. Well, no, there's actually stuff to pick up, I guess. Clay pile. Okay. So lots and lots of things to haul and everything else, and really not that many people around to take all this stuff. And I really need this to be hauled quite quickly. Oh my god. Now it's 9 days until it... See, this is the point. You see already ground type temperature is really not good. So if we go and store these things underground, apparently that's going to be a lot better for us. The thing is, I really don't quite know how to prioritize them moving these exact things for us now. There is no order that would be called haul, so that is a bit of an issue, I guess. Oh, I am really a bit worried. They are... apologies. Sleeping for quite a while now, but they're taking care of the basement first things first, I guess. He is hauling, which is at least nice. Stop drinking! It's just, like, bright and early morning out here. Like, come on. I would hope, though, that he will go and haul these things instead. I need to prioritize this somehow to be hauled. I don't know how. Right click, left click. I've got no clue how. I just did that. I prioritized the one thing and everything else is still flying around like no tomorrow. I would like to at least prioritize the food to be moved. I don't see any sort of buttons we can click here to make that happen. Absolutely no idea. Well, we don't have research yet because we don't have that research table, but I don't really want to get that constructed until we actually have our stuff moved. So, you know, it would be nice. Maybe we just prioritize the moving stuff on, like, another one of these guys. Where was it? Here. Right. So, just one of you mines and the others, you know, collect stuff, please. Thank you. God. I really hope that that helps now, because we do need to quite urgently get our stuff moved to at least up here. And then, you know, yeah, sure, we want that basement ready to go, but we probably want to make sure first and foremost so we actually have the stuff somewhat up here. Which is absolutely not happening right now, which is also probably basically due to the huge amounts of stuff flying around. I really don't think... This is already going all the wrong ways, isn't it? It's already going all the wrong ways it ever could. Okay, let's do this. Yes, I know you're unhappy. Let's do this. We are going to go and set them all to haul for the time being. I want to make sure that all that stuff is out of there. First things first, right? If nobody does anything other than hauling, like, you know, nobody cuts things down or something, that should hopefully mean that, you know, at some point they don't have anything else left to haul up here and they'll start picking up all the stuff from down there. We should have really done this when we got going, I guess, when not too much stuff was flying around. Now with all the things that we had them knocked down up here, that's really kind of not helping our schedule too much. But hopefully they'll now get going. Also, he was just down there, like, come on, man, why can you not just pick up our stuff? I've not got a single button where I can tell them to move the stuff is the issue. If it was just this, you know, we could just have it out of the way easily for ages now and then kind of move on with life. To at least have that deer flying around up there, which is nice. We do need to take it apart at some point, though. Oh, production. There is a new tutorial that we haven't seen yet, so that's nice at the very least. To start producing something, select a workstation, add a product from the product list, set the number of products you want. Ah, okay. Until you have set the food production, until you have modes, your set list will continually produce if they have the material up to the requirement. Okay, that's nice. So the food production will probably go and set up like that. We're going to have that little bit of a tooltip. But first things first, you know... Oh, he actually picked something up. Ah, nice. So we're making progress in the hauling of our actual good stuff topic, which is nice. There's also berries here, which I guess they will be able to pick, right? What's that called? Red currant shrub. Interesting. One way or another, they should be able to harvest those berries, I guess, which we will already pre-schedule, basically. Oopsies. Not going to get going on that just yet. And we can actually see all these things slowly but surely adding up to our stockpile, which is definitely quite nice. So Edgar has picked up some first bits, which is very useful indeed. The packaged meals, more specifically, which should also mean that, you know, our villagers don't have to run around for like 20 times again to go and pick up all their stuff. That said, there's still stuff lying around. We're only on day 2, though. You know, we're running this on twice the speed all the time, but still, you know, it's not really that quickly. Maybe, you know, I'm still in a bit of a too fast-paced mode again here. Or we're doing all the things wrong and we're way too slow and we're going to die a horrible death. Who knows? I don't. But they are starting to go and grab all this stuff down here now, which is indeed actually quite a bunch, as you can see. It's a lot of wood, for example, for them to pick up, among all the other things. So they will take a minute to haul this stuff, but it should be nearly done, upon which we will go and deprioritize hauling again, I think, and we will focus on finishing up that basement so we can use that for food storage, and also maybe using that deer to make some actual food. Interesting bit also being that we probably want to go and produce some stuff here. Yeah, so once we've taken care of the deer, we actually want to make that into roasted meat, which makes all the sense in the world, I guess. Good thing being, they are still continuing to haul. I'm not quite sure what schedule I set them on. Okay, 23. So 11 PM is when they stop working, which means they are going to keep going for a little while longer, and most of the stuff at least is going to go and disappear from down there before they go to sleep, which I'm really looking forward to. The heating kit pile. Okay, so that's nice. That's good at the very least, but we really need to still make sure. Oh, will they actually grab everything now? Autosave. Oh, not quite. I think they're not going to get the last bit done, will they? Nope. There's one wooden spear remaining. Okay. Well, anyways, you know, they're nearly done. So that's a good first milestone, I would say. We did at least set this up correctly with the stockpile, so I'm happy about that. But, you know, we'll definitely be moving the stockpile around a little bit, and we'll probably also be expanding the basement a little bit here as we go. For starters, though, I just want like some basic food storage area. I think that's the highest priority, generally speaking, because you can see just how quickly the stuff decomposes. It's getting less and less fresh, and we do want to make sure to put it somewhere. Also, I'm actually a little interested, well, worried. I don't know quite what is the proper word, but definitely need to see about how this cabbage pile stuff is going to work. What we are going to do with the cabbage. We need to probably cook it somewhere or something, so we'll see. That said, we can go and deprioritize hauling again, I would argue, and they can actually take care of all the other things for me now. Namely, taking care of this would be nice. And then we go from there. Botany skill. Oh yeah, right, he is collecting the berries, which is neat, indeed. And now they're drinking, because, you know, what better to do this early in the freaking morning? Okay, anyways. They're collecting the berries, which is neat, I guess, and now they're going to go extract all this, which is also quite neat, because we do very urgently actually need some space to store our food. Then with that done, we'll have to actually schedule some floors here in a second, and the stairs themselves as well. And then we should be hopefully good to go and store stuff. That said, do we need some floors in the basement as well? So I do know that there's, generally speaking, some level of floor modifier to this food as well. Right, ground type. Rots in 2 days, 1 hour. Jesus Christ, man, we urgently need something here. So, I'm not quite sure. Boil and serve with butter, if you have it. Okay. Not quite sure how that's supposed to work, but what I do definitely know is that we do need to get something going to urgently get that into some basement and save it from the crazy temperatures. So, oh yeah, you can go get a wooden floor going down there as well, I guess, which is nice. So, when that bit here is out of the way, we will start with a wooden stair, I would argue. Cool. And then once that wooden stairwell is complete, we will also go and put some wooden floors down there, which should hopefully, I guess, fingers crossed, help with the floor on which we are storing food. Construction field. Yeah, come on. Alright, so they're going to go and build all that, which is nice. There goes some rain, which is not so nice. Oopsies. And I didn't have the wooden floor selectors, which is also not too nice. That said, there goes all the rest of that. And then we need to cover this stuff up as well. In just a second. Come on. There we go. Cool. Oh my god. There is water amassing in there. I cannot imagine that should be a good thing. Right, then we build floors on top of all that. And then I don't know how to go down in level, to be honest, but we'll see. We will find out about that when we get there. For the time being, covering up that basement. I hope this works, to be honest. I've got no clue. We'll have to find out. Cool. A few bits and bobs missing. Alright. So, there's a spare room. Okay. So that apparently counts as a room now, which is beautiful. Now the question of the day is going to be, how in the world do I change layers to actually see what is below this? We will need to kind of find out about that one. Oh, here maybe. Oh, there. Aha. Okay, look at that. Okay, so like this, we can actually see what is inside. And we can see that there's a whole lot of stuff in there, which we don't really want. But what we're going to do is we're going to go and designate a stockpile. Like that. And then we need to find out... Ah, here, right. So carcass maybe makes sense, I guess? I think we're going to restrict it to carcass and food. Because I guess carcass can also rot, right? If we go and kill a deer and we haven't gotten the chance to butcher it yet, I suppose it must be stored somewhere for the time being. So we're going to do it like that. And we're going to get our food storage down there. And then we can go boop. And there we go, actually seeing everything again. So, fingers crossed on that end. And what we need to kind of do again, I guess, is tell them all to haul. Come on, people, get to hauling. Plant reaping mishandled. Interesting. Well, yeah, they need to haul. They need to actually make some space here, I guess. And I'm kind of contemplating right now how we want to use this building. Either we can make it like all the storage zone. Alternatively, we could also use it like partially for butchering and partially for having people live there as like a little bit of a first home for the time being. So really kind of debating on that one a bit. We will need to see. For now, though, I would really like to have them actually move the food in there. Also, what we can probably start getting going is a research table, because I feel like we do need to do some research now. And we will go and queue some raw meat here, and we will go and queue some, well, roasted meat right there. They can get going on that when they actually go and wake up. Unhappy people are as per usual. First things first, we'll have them haul things over. And we will go and disable food and carcass over here as well, of course, so they do get the cue that they should probably be moving the food over. Which is already happening. Look at that. Beautiful. So, how are we doing down here with the mushroom pile? It's not very fresh anymore, evidently. Ooh, look at that, though. It doesn't seem to be decaying anymore, which is neat. I don't see any decay information at all anymore. Okay, that is quite nice. Oopsie, that's a little far down. That is quite nice indeed. So it seems like they're done hauling all the stuff down, which I very much like. We can go and fix the prioritization again. And we will have to kind of see what is important to us as well now, right? this guy's quite good at hunting, so we should probably get him to hunt to keep some food coming in. Everything else, I'm really not too sure what's the most priority currently. If we look at our stockpile, generally speaking, we do have a lot of wood, so we should probably look at really making this a little bit of a house. Even maybe expanding that a bit. I'm not sure how much space we really have down there for food. It's not... I mean, it looks like it's a bit, but it's really not that much. So I'm tending to say what we'll do is we will go and expand this out by, like, that much, right? And then we will go ahead and build, like, a house around the thing. So we will do something a little like that. We'll probably have to insert a door somewhere as well along the way, but for the time being, just going to go build a wall. And then the idea would be that, of course, we go and get, like, some stuff going here in the middle floor in terms of, like, moving the butchering table over or something. And, ooh, some low walls. Do we need to... wait, no. There we go. Right. That is the actual walls. So, yeah, I mean, then we get, like, some doors in and everything, and we make sure that this is a proper wall, and we cover it all off. And then we get them to, like, work in there, maybe... Ooh, mood. Mood is actually interesting. We probably need to work on mood before they all kill us. But, yeah, so, I mean, the idea would probably be to... maybe move parts of our resource storage into here. I'm not entirely sure, but it would probably be good if it doesn't all lie out in the open. Yeah, you can see... oh, wait, this actually all decomposes as well. So, yeah. Maybe we just do, like, a resource storage room, and then upstairs we let them all sleep. Right? So they don't have to sleep out in the open in the rain anymore. Feels like something we want to do. And then for all the other stuff, we need, like, other buildings eventually. I don't quite know. But, yeah, so that's the plan right there. I think we'll go with it. And we can probably already technically schedule some floor on top of this, right? So they'll be able to mine even from downstairs, I would imagine. Bartering. There's a merchant. Ooh. Interesting one. To initiate bartering with a merchant, select settler. And right-click on the merchant, then select the barter with option. Rangy hawker empties their pack, spreading a selection of oddments on a linen cloth on the ground. I buy and sell things that take my fancy on the road, they say with a crooked smile. Take a look if you like. Intriguing indeed. Intriguing indeed. So there is a trader. Somewhere. There he is. Quite far away, and it appears that he will stay right there. Or she, rather, will stay right here as well. Beautiful face. But, that's an interesting one. I'm not sure we can afford anything, but we can most certainly go check it out. I think, though, that the plan has to be to go and check that very thing out in the next episode. For today, we're already, unfortunately, somewhat out of time. I guess, as I said, you know, going medieval seems a little more of a slow-paced game, so we will have to adopt to it. But I am quite happy with the fact that we do already seem to be doing somewhat well, at the very least, you know. We do have a general idea of what needs to happen. I would argue we've got, like, a basement now going to save our food, and we'll go and save the rest of the materials soon after as well, I hope. And then we'll hopefully get these guys a proper home. We will go and check out what that merchant has to offer, wherever she was at now, there. And we will most definitely also go and look into what sort of research we can actually do in order to go and get some fancy new things that we can make. And then we'll hopefully try and survive and not die within 2 or 3 days. So, fingers crossed, right there. I hope that's going to go well. For today, this has been it. I hope you all very much enjoyed this episode. Of course, if you did, please make sure to go ahead and smash that like button right down below for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon in order to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. With all that out of the way, though, as usual, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.